I'm going to upset some of you today. I'm going to tick off some of you. And you know what? I am perfectly happy with that, okay? These are the people I want to tick off because I know Adblock is kind of a touchy subject for a lot of you, but it's something that I think we need to talk more about, and a lot of YouTubers are hesitant to, and YouTube is actually going to start doing something about it soon. And YouTube makes a lot of stupid decisions, in my opinion, but this is actually not one of them. Let's begin. So there's been some rumors brewing that YouTube is considering blocking ad blockers from their site, which essentially means that they're coming up with more ways, more algorithms, and viewing detectors to figure out, is someone using an ad blocker while using our site? And if so, the videos aren't going to function for those people. And I'm sure a lot of people that use ad block regularly are thinking, oh, this is terrible, this sucks. Or if YouTube wants me to keep using their site, they better not do that, because if they start forcing me to watch ads, then I'm not going to use YouTube. Good is what I'm trying to tell you, okay? YouTube is fine with people who don't watch ads leaving the website. That's okay, because believe it or not, it is not free for YouTube to exist. I know a lot of you like to think it is, or just think that, oh, well, Google is just some big company. YouTube will always be here. YouTube will always exist. And the truth is, I think you're all taking it completely for granted. It is very, very rare to find any website that lets you upload over like 8K video at 60 frames a second, HDR. You can upload as many high resolution, high frame rate, high dynamic range videos as you want to YouTube, and they will hold it forever. And not only that, within an hour or so of processing, that video can be viewed anywhere on the planet for free. And if it gets enough views, YouTube will literally start paying you to upload content. I love that this is my job. And yes, this makes me a little bit biased on the topic, but I think even looking at it objectively, you have to understand where YouTube is coming from. They have to be buying not just cloud storage, but also backed up cloud storage in case one of their servers go out, and prepare for people to upload terabytes upon terabytes of video files every single minute. 24 hours a day, there are people uploading hundreds of terabytes of videos to YouTube, and YouTube has to make this watchable and streamable to TVs, smartphones, tablets, laptops, everywhere across the planet for free, and maintain all of that server space and maintain all of your data, who's commenting things, holding all of that storage, who's liking things. And the vast majority of people are using YouTube are not paying for YouTube Premium. So I understand ads suck. I'm not trying to tell you today that ads are a good thing or that you should enjoy watching ads. I hate commercials, by the way. That's why I've never paid for cable TV. I will not buy the Hulu plan with ads. I will not buy Netflix with ads. I just hate the idea of watching commercials before my content, but that's why I pay for YouTube Premium, is because I see the value in the site, and a portion of your YouTube Premium membership goes towards the creators you're watching. And I have canceled a lot of memberships. You know, I don't pay for iCloud, I don't pay for Netflix, I don't even pay for Amazon Prime. But YouTube Premium is one of those rare things that I do pay for, because I know that it's not necessarily just supporting a big billion-dollar, trillion-dollar company like Google, but a lot of that membership, in fact, probably most of it, is going towards individuals. It's going towards content creators. When you sign up for Netflix or Disney Plus, that's going to the big conglomerate company, and sure, through some trickle-down logic, I guess that goes towards the staff and the people that make the shows, like the cinematographers and the screenwriters and stuff. But with YouTube, it's a lot more direct. You know, you watch your favorite content creator, that premium membership goes towards them. But if you don't want to pay for YouTube Premium because it's too expensive or whatever, then the compromise for free is you have to watch some ads. That's how YouTube is able to keep this site for free. That's how YouTube is able to let millions of people across the planet make a living off of making videos like this, which I think is valuable. We get to be more honest. I get to say what I want. Sure, there's sometimes censorship on YouTube, but for the most part, in a lot of subjects or fields, you can say whatever you want about a Pixel phone or about a movie or a TV show that came out, and you don't have to worry about some publisher picking up you or hiring you. No, you can just throw it out there. Even if you're not monetized, you can broadcast yourself. I wish they would bring back that slogan. It was very powerful. And the ads, while annoying as they may be, are what enable this site to function. If we didn't have ads, or if more and more people start using ad blockers, YouTube is gonna have to start cracking down on these content creators. And I know Adblock is not illegal in most countries, and I can't stop any of you from using it. If you choose to use it, you can, but you are taking away revenue from your favorite content creators. The people you love to watch are now making making less because of your choice of, well, I don't want to put up with ads. And YouTube needs to make some form of revenue in order for us content creators to have a place to publish our ideas and thoughts, whether that's a small content creator or a big one. And because a lot of content creators aren't making enough from ad revenue, that's what pushes them to do sponsorships and brand deals, which gets more and more annoying as more and more channels start to do it and start telling you about the same old VPNs at the end of the day or the same old website creation tools. You start to get sick of all those sponsorships and they're a bit harder to bypass. You got to find some different ad blocker that also blocks the YouTube ads and also skips through the YouTube sponsorship segments. But if you start skipping all of them, this is not a long-term solution, because if the take rate of the sponsorships or the YouTube ads are not good enough, the ads have to be pushed harder for it to be worth it for the advertisers. If the click-through rate gets progressively lower, which it does when you use an ad blocker or it does when you skip through the sponsored section, then the YouTuber has to start pushing harder, or the brand has to start inclining more and more on your content. So in case you're wondering, why is YouTube putting 2 unskippable ads before my videos now? It's because there's a growth of ad blockers. Because if the click-through rate is not good enough on the displayed ads, which it goes way, way down when you use an ad blocker, then you're basically pushing off those ads onto other people. So the people who don't use ad blockers have to put up with more ads now because of you. So what I'm trying to say is, to those people out there that are using ad blockers or are annoyed by the concept of YouTube finding out a way to block those ad blockers, is that thank God most of the planet is not doing what you're doing. Because if everybody thought the way you were, then you wouldn't have a service. Like, that defeats the whole point of the ad blocker. You wouldn't be watching videos on YouTube in the first place because YouTube couldn't exist. Or they would have to start making it way harder on us by like charging people to upload content or charging you extra money to view content at 1080p. Right now, I don't think we realize how easy we have it. You can watch 4K content on YouTube for free. You can watch as many videos as you want for free. If it gets more and more expensive and harder to maintain this site with growing resolutions and more people using it, then they won't let you use it unlimited. They won't let it be free, and they might have to start turning it into more of a pay to access certain features. Maybe they start paywalling the comment section, or you can't type in the live chat without signing up to YouTube Premium. I don't want that to be the case. I want it to be free for everybody, but the use of ad blockers pushes them more towards that less fun scenario where it's no longer free, because running this site logistically, just its reality, can't be done for free. So as annoying as the ads are, they enable it to be accessible to the masses, and because YouTube a lot of the time does not run at a profit, there's a very real scenario where if we keep using ad blockers, they'll just shut the site down or make it way less desirable to the point that you don't even want to use it, and I'm not able to keep posting content for you guys, and I'll have to move somewhere else or post substantially less content or find a different line of work. And maybe some of you are happy with that, in which case I'm perfectly fine with you not watching my content. If this video convinces some of you out there using ad blockers to not watch my channel, that's to my benefit. I don't care how many views I get or how many likes I get. If you're pushing away ads from yourself so that more people can watch them and get annoyed by them and handle most of the website, then I don't want you watching my channel. That's totally fine with me. Go use a different site. Stop using YouTube. And sure, some of you are probably thinking, oh, now we're gonna find a way to bypass the ad block for YouTube. Sure, okay, game on. Find a more complicated way to steal from your favorite content creators, and then I hope that YouTube responds by finding a way to block that. Can you really blame YouTube as a business for trying to preserve the revenue stream for a very, very large site that is not cheap to operate? Seriously, think of all the money that they pay out to content creators. Your favorite channels, they have to pay all of them, and they have to work with advertisers, work with the cloud storage providers. All of that money is being spent, and then someone comes in and says, yeah, I want all of this for free. Can you really blame them for trying to stop you? I get from your own selfish perspective, you can say, oh, that's annoying because I don't want to watch ads. Okay, that's a very surface level, basic template complaint. I get that. Can you complain at all that YouTube is trying? What's your logic? YouTube should just make no money and give all of this service for free and no ads. That's all I'm asking for. Realize how unreasonable of a request that is? Or are you that dense? I don't understand what your end goal is. Are you just thinking that YouTube has way too much money and they'll be fine if I use an ad blocker, but just hopefully no one else uses an ad blocker? It's a very selfish way of doing things. In my opinion, morally, at least legally, it's not the same thing. But when it comes down to morals and ethics, it's the exact same logic of shoplifting, just like picking up a candy bar or picking up a small drink and hiding it when you're at a 7-Eleven or a grocery store. Yeah, just pickpocket, you know, just steal some stuff, because will Walmart or 7-Eleven or wherever you're grocery shopping, are they going to go bankrupt because you steal one candy bar? No, they'll be fine. That doesn't make it right though. And I think people need to have the same logic towards ad blockers, even if it's not necessarily illegal because of some technical loophole that they can figure out. Well, technically I'm allowed to do that, but don't be so obsessed with legalism, whether or not it is against the law or is it, because there's definitely some things that you can do that are wrong within the sides of the law. And I think most of us can agree there are things that you can do which are justified or right outside of the law. But I just can't see a single argument online that justifies the use of ad blockers. Like, okay, you're in a financial position where you can't sign up for YouTube Premium. I get it. You don't need to sign up, but that's why the ads are there. It's another form of payment. You sit through the annoying commercial, you hit the skip button, it's frustrating, it gets old, but just because you can't afford something, that doesn't give you the right to steal it or take it or not have to pay for it, right? And that's why I think more people should stop using ad blockers so that content creators can be supported and individuals on a site like YouTube or wherever can have a voice, can be able to express their opinions on products and services. And thanks to YouTube having a partner program that reimburses this time we put into our videos, we can support our lifestyles, we can support our cost of doing business and support our loved ones by making content like this so that we can designate more time towards the content creation. Yes, I complain about a lot of YouTube's decisions, but I think we don't give them enough credit for this amazing creation of a website that lets you express how you're feeling, document your experiences, and create this very educational site that teaches people about investing, about technology, how to use products, how to use software. A lot of people don't even have to go to colleges or trade schools or universities anymore because they can just watch courses for free on YouTube. And yeah, they had to watch a couple of ads, but that was a lot cheaper than getting into student loan debt and having to spend 4 years like at room and board and paying professors and teachers and doing all this homework. No, they can just watch individual creators that teach them in the most educational way possible. And they learn about what the best value is for a purchase decision or how to invest their money and how retirement funds work and what things to avoid in the investment space, or even the more basic things like I've used YouTube for how to light a pilot light or how to fix an AC unit or how to fix a lawnmower. All of this very, very valuable education that wouldn't be here if it weren't for annoying ads or YouTube in the first place having an infrastructure so that anybody in the world can post content, and typically the better content that is more valuable or more interesting gets more views, gets more shares, and rises to the top so that other people can find that valuable information. This is a really cool thing we've got going here, and I think the ad block is just taking away from that. It's belittling it and acting like it's not that valuable, it's not that important, and it's okay if it dies off. Let's not worry about that. I don't agree with that. I'm going to be very, very upset if YouTube makes it almost impossible to use this site without a membership, because then I definitely think the value of the free aspect of it and the accessibility of it is lost. So that's why I'm totally fine with ticking off you ad block users. I want you to be ticked off. I want you to be mad, and I want you to really struggle with that decision internally. But do any of you agree with me out there? How many of you sign up for YouTube Premium? If it's too expensive for you, I highly recommend the family plan and finding a bunch of people in your personal life to kind of all pay for it shared. That's what me and my family do. It ends up costing us about $4.50 a month, and we get downloads from YouTube, we get no ads, and you get YouTube Music included along with that, which basically serves the purpose of a Spotify Premium or Apple Music. And I've been loving YouTube Music, by the way. It's been working great for me. So I think it's a great membership. That's why it's pretty much the only one I'm subscribed to. And yeah, I'm probably biased because I'm a YouTuber, but I just think it's an overall incredible deal. Feel free to let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. And thank you to everybody supporting this channel directly. Seriously, helps us out a ton, as does just watching these videos. So thanks again. This is your Appleseed Pure, and I will see you all in the next one.